Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to make this card. It's made with the new, she says, reaching for it, Language of Love stamp set, which is in the Spring Summer catalogue from Stampin' Up. And really this could be for anything. This could be just a little card to somebody to let them know you're thinking of them, or it could be an anniversary, could be a wedding card, could be a Valentine's. So I've just come up with this little idea, but I was inspired by a swap that I received a few years ago from lovely Caroline. Hi Caroline. And I've kept this in my basket ever since, and I keep going back to it. There's some dimensional on this. I don't know if there was something else originally stuck on there, might have been, but that inspired me, and I thought I'd use the new stamp set and come up with something that was based on that. So let's get started. So my base card is Cherry Cobbler, and that is a standard metric base card that I am using. Here we go. And then the layer that I'm putting on is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. Now that's actually quite a critical measurement, because that's the right measurement for the postcard stamp, which is this one here. Now you may have seen me do this on a video before, and certainly my class ladies have seen me do this. This particular stamp I find very hard to ink up with an ink pad, because I get ink in these middle bits. Now I've tried with various techniques of very careful inking and using StazOn and all sorts of things that I thought might work, and no, I've managed to get ink blotted into the middle anyway. So instead I ink this up with a marker, as you can see. I'm not worried if I miss any bits, because this is supposed to be a bit distressed. And now you can see the reason for the exact size of this. That was 5 inches by 3.5, because that fits on perfectly. And the bigger the stamp, the harder you press. So I could sit on this one if I wanted to, but I won't make you watch that. Okay, so that's pretty. I think we're going to need to do with the soft suede ink, which was the colour I was using there with a marker. Love how it all matches with Stampin' Up. I'm going to daub around the edge and just give a little kind of distressed edge look. Just add a little bit of colour there. And you can do as much or as little of that as you like. Okay. Then with the same colour, I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grunge. Does everybody love Gorgeous Grunge? You can just use this on pretty much everything. So I've just brought in a piece of scrap paper. So I want to get some of this on here, but I don't want it to be too strong. So I'm just stamping. That's my reminder alarm to remind me to do something, which I've undoubtedly now forgotten. And we're just going to have a little bit of a blot down in that corner as well. Just love Gorgeous Grunge. And then I'm also going to use this one. Now this is called Travel Journal, and it's actually a wheel. It's this one here, and I've demounted quite a few of my wheels, as you can see. Then I keep them in the little case. So I'm just going to ink up just sort of the end part of this and put a bit of text over here. And I quite like that. I think I'll just put a little bit more Gorgeous Grunge up on that corner. There we go. You can never have too much Gorgeous Grunge. Okay, so now we're going to add some of the hearts. Now this is from, as I say, one called Language of Love, which is in that Spring Summer mini catalogue, and don't you just love that catalogue? If you haven't already seen yours, then let me know if you're in Europe, and I'd be delighted to help you with that. So I'm just stamping straight on, and I'm using Cherry Cobbler, which is the same as the base colour here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to stamp this again. And more of the wonder of Stampin' Up! Now, because the small heart punch matches this perfectly. So I'm just going to take a couple of those out. So just daub the edges of those just a little bit. And in case you're wondering, the larger heart there, that matches our large heart punch as well. So just perfect. I've already snipped through there. So I'm going to take a half a dimensional on the back of here. Do another half on the back of this one. And then I'm just going to pop those up on here, which is what Caroline did with her original ones. They were just punched cardstock colours there, which you could obviously do that if you wanted to do it in a different colour. So the next thing I'm going to do, I did on my original one some little labels. Now these come from the Lovely Little Labels stamp set. So I've used a couple of those, the love and the little heart, and punched those out with the matching punches, which are those two there. But for this one, I'm going to use something slightly different. I'm going to use this this one here, this banner piece here, out of Language of Love. Mount that up. Now I'm going to stamp that in the Cherry Cobbler again. And I'm just going to cut this out. Now we do have some banner framelits in our Spring Summer catalogue, which are winging their way to me as we speak. And I'm wondering, I would think that one of those framelits would have cut that out. But just for that one, that was not too bad. So, and it doesn't matter if I'm a bit off for this, because it's that kind of grungy look. So to see where I want to place this, I'm going to put this on here. So I want that actually to come just below the edge of the card. So it's just going to be about on the last line of text. And I'm going to do that as though it's hanging from a piece of baker's twine. So what I'm going to do is take a pokey tool and make two little holes in the corner of the banner. By the way, I'm making this up as I go along because I haven't made one like this yet. Now, do we think that way? That way? Yes, I think so. You can see I did pre-thread the needle though, because you don't want to sit and watch me trying to thread a needle. There we go, and this is the Cherry Cobbler Baker's Twine. Bring that round there. Now actually, to make life easy for myself, I am going to put some dimensionals underneath here. Probably only needed one, really. And just going to pop that there. That looks a bit about right. And I think that will make it a little bit easier for me to tie my bow. That's the theory anyway. So tie a knot first, and then I'm going to tie a little bow with the baker's twine. And have you seen the extra thick baker's twine in the Celebration goodies? Amazing stuff. And you can get that for free with an order at the moment. So contact your demonstrator, or me if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be delighted to help you. You can find me on my blog, elizabethscraftroom.blogspot.com. That'll take you through as well to online ordering, if that's how you prefer to order. So there you go. Was that quick and easy? I think it was. Let me bring in the other one so you can see just slightly different idea. And I noticed on these I didn't daub the little hearts when I stuck them on. I think I prefer that for the hearts, and I prefer this one with the banner for the actual overall look of the card. And let me show you Caroline's again, because thank you, Caroline, for inspiring me. Hers is pretty too, isn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed your visit today to Elizabeth's Craft Room, and I look forward to welcoming you again soon.